This is a quote that one of my friends, my very, very good friend, her name is Tomi Toluhi. She's an HR coach and a relationship coach as well. And the one thing she has always said is that the human species is notoriously resistant to change. Think about it. Without change, there is no progress. Change can be challenging, but on the flip side, what is the cost of not changing? As business leaders and agile practitioners, we are change agents. Business agility cannot be obtained without change. Change is important. Change is constant. Change is a must. And in order for us to be able to create that atmosphere of psychological safety as organizational leaders and to attain agility of any sort, we need to be willing to change. Change does not come by itself. It has to be intentional. Let's talk about the reason why we're here today, which is agile transformation and change, psychological safety within agile transformation. I work in an organization that is agile or that is going through an agile transformation at the moment. We've got our problems, we've got our teething pains and all the wonderful things that come with agile transformation or any form of transformation or delivery. I cannot speak about agile transformation or anything without mentioning coronavirus. Coronavirus has had devastating effects on human lives and businesses equally. And my heart goes out to everyone and anyone that has been affected by coronavirus. All of us have been hit by this pandemic one way or the other. And my heart particularly goes out to our fellow people in India who are currently going through this horrible surge. Now, at the wake of the coronavirus, when we first heard about it late 2019 into 2020, this was the ultimate test of business agility, disaster recovery, business resilience, and business continuity. And unfortunately, not all businesses survived. Some had the ability to respond and adapt, while others were not able to do so. And it also was a true test of employer and employee relationship, which in itself speaks a lot. Coronavirus has been one of the things that have made businesses go under faster than the depression. It was horrible. It's terrible. And we're still suffering the after effects and the effects of coronavirus still did because the virus is still here. Now, why do we go through agile transformations, or why do organizations go through any form of transformations, to be very honest? Why? The simple question is, or the simple answer is business agility. Business agility. Business agility is one of the reasons why. And what does that mean how does that translate into layman's speak for businesses? It's there. We need to be able to adapt to change internally and externally. We need to be able to respond. We need to be able to rapidly respond flexibly to customer demand. And finally, adapt and lead change in a productive and cost-effective manner. Now, think about it. Let's go through this. We need to be able to adapt quickly to change. The pandemic was a true test and a great test of businesses who had to rapidly respond to these changes. They needed to accommodate like working from home processes. Their business agility was truly tested. Was your business able to rapidly respond to and flexibly respond to customer demand? For example, in the wake of the pandemic, Primark, which is a big retailer in UK, lost about £20 billion in the wake of the pandemic. That was because they were not able to rapidly respond to customer demands flexibly. They were not able to meet up with ASOS and Boohoo, who had a 40% increase in their sales during this same period. Businesses need to be able to adapt to change. Adapt and lead change in a productive and cost-effective way without compromising on quality is also important. And these three elements make up the reason why businesses or organizations go through agile transformation. That is really, really important, and without compromising change and quality. Now, we can't talk about agile without talking about the wonderful world of frameworks, scaled frameworks. This generates a lot of debate, but it's also the essence of business agility. In my experience, I have never, ever, not once have I seen an agile framework implemented in its purity. And we have different frameworks. We've got SAFe, we've got Scrum of Scrums, we've got Disciplined Agile, we've got LESS, we've got Nexus, and this is not a conclusive list, to be very honest. And what we're trying to do within all these frameworks is deliver quickly, collaborate, transparency. We have to be able to inspect and adapt. But all these frameworks have got loopholes. There is no perfect framework. We need to look at transformation more holistically. We need to adopt a more cultural-led approach that focuses on changing organizations and cultural behaviors. True agility is really not about all these wonderful frameworks that people have spent so much time coming up with. For me, it's not about the methodology, it's about people. It's about mindsets, it's about behaviors, and it's about how we drive those people to attain business agility. It sounds really easy, but to be very honest, as simple as this sounds, it is one of the most complex, convoluted, and difficult processes you can ever do as an agile coach or have as an agile coach. It is intensive. And one of the dysfunctions I have found within a lot of the frameworks or a lot of the approaches is that there's a big emphasis on tools and processes. Now, there's something called the Agile Onion, and this just basically describes the different mindsets levels for which you can attain agility. Agility is a journey. Processes and tools are a great idea, but I think what usually happens is that we focus so much on processes and tools. What we should aim to do in our transformation programs is we should aim to embed the right practices, principles, values, and over time, we will see the much desired change in mindset. It is not the best approach to stop at just tools and processes. They're there for a reason. They are important, but most importantly, I think we should just look beyond that and look at the mindset, which is what will drive the culture change, therefore affect psychological safety within organizations. Now,